Hi, and welcome back to Happiness Series. My name is Ben Davis, and I'm a fitness contributor here. And what we're going to be doing today is we have a full body workout that we're going to break down in about 6 minutes, okay? What you can do is first go through the actions and the series that we're going to do without the weights, and then once you've got comfortable with the movements, then you can go ahead and add weights to help you build more strength. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you the actions and movements that we're going to do, and then we'll go ahead and break them down. So the first action that we're going to do is we're going to come into what's known as tree pose. You're going to bring your left foot to either the inside of your right thigh, calf, or your ankle. Now, not everybody's going to be able to keep their foot up here successfully, so just know it is okay to bring the foot down to the calf or the ankle, and then you're going to have your hands at heart center, and then we are going to be punching with or without the weights. That's going to be your choice. Then from our tree pose, we're going to bring our hands to our heart center, and we're going to send our foot back and bend our balancing leg. Now you want to keep the back foot active, and then we're going to bend the leg, and we're going to pulse here for 30 seconds. Then we're going to bring our hands to the mat. If you're using your weights, you can bring the weights the tall way to help give you extra lift. And then we're going to do what's called standing split leg lifts. You're going to bring your toe to your heel, create a flat back, and you're going to lift the leg full. Toe to heel, flat back, and lift the leg full. We're going to do that action for 30 seconds. Then we're going to hold our standing split, and we're going to do what's called a jiva squat. You're going to bring your knee behind and to the outside of your calf, and then straighten the leg, return to your standing split. Knee behind the calf, straighten the leg for your standing split. After 30 seconds of that action, we're going to fold forward. You can either use the weights or again not, and you're going to come into a chair pose. From here, you're going to bring your weights or your hands to heart center. You're going to lift onto your tip toes, and you're going to pulse for 30. And then you're going to hold and isolate for 30. And then we're going to do it all again on the other side. Okay? So, we're going to be working our entire body, our toes, our calves, our quads, our glutes, our core, our shoulders, everything. We're going to be hitting everything in 6 minutes. So again, you can do it the first time without the weights, and then once you're comfortable with the movements, feel free to add the weights. Let's go ahead and begin. So go ahead, come to standing on your mat. If you want to use your weights, go ahead and grab them. We're going to come into our tree pose. Go ahead, reach down, grab your left foot, bring it to the inside of either your right thigh, calf, or ankle. And then go ahead, bring the weights up or your hands to heart center, and then start to punch. Now you're going to be punching with the weights, so it's going to be pretty easy to get in balance. So really press your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. And when you punch, bring the weights parallel to the mat. When you draw them in, they should be vertical. Alright, hands and weights to heart center, and then you're going to go ahead, send the left foot back, bend your right leg, and then start to pulse. So you want to keep the left foot flexed as you extend out through the heel. Draw the chin away from the chest as you pull the heart forward, and continue to pulse on the right leg. So this is going to strengthen our leg as well as our hips and our glute. And go ahead, pause, bring your hands or the weights down to the mat for your standing split. Now we're going to do our standing split leg lifts. It's toe to heel, flat back, lift the leg full. Toe to heel, flat back, lift the leg full. So we're strengthening and stretching right now. We're really getting a good stretch in our hamstring, but we're also strengthening our hips and our legs as well. Continue to move and breathe. Now go ahead, hold your standing split, and we're going to do jiva squat. You're going to bring the knee around and behind the calf, then straighten the leg for your standing split. Jiva squat, standing split. Jiva squat, standing split. Continue to breathe and stick with the pace that works best for you. And go ahead, hold your standing split. Bring your left foot to meet the right for a forward fold. So you're probably feeling a lot of burning sensations in your right glute. Just take a moment here to pause, and then when you're ready, bring the weights or the hands overhead for chair pose. From chair pose, bring the hands and the weights to heart center. You're going to lift up onto your tip toes so the heels lift, and then start to pulse. Okay, so here we're going to really strengthen our toes, our feet, as well as our calves. Very important to keep the core active so the heart is lifted, and you want to squeeze the soles of the feet as well as the thighs together to maintain an active midline. Now go ahead, hold and isolate. You want to keep the heels high and see how low you can get the booty. Keep the heart lifted and continue to hug your midline. Most importantly, breathe. 15 more seconds. Really squeeze your midline. Be strong, but also be relaxed. From here, go ahead and straighten your legs. Stay on the tip toes. Release the heels to the mat. Now we're going to switch sides. If you need to, give the legs a little shake out. Then reach down, grab your right foot, bring it to the inside of your left thigh, calf, or ankle. Weights or hands back to heart center. 30 more seconds of punches. Again, go slow at first, and then when you're comfortable with the action, you can go ahead and increase your speed. 15 more seconds. Breathe as you move. Final 5. All right, bring the hands or the waist to heart center. Keep them there and send the right foot back. Balance on your left leg and start to pulse. Again, you want to keep the right foot flexed as you extend back through the heel, chin away from the chest, heart drawing forward as you pulse. Again, you're going to start to feel a lot of burning sensation in the left hip and the left glute, but just stay with it. Only 10 more seconds left. All right, go ahead, find your standing split. Bring your hands or the weights to the mat. Keep the right foot flexed and active. Standing split leg lifts. Toe to heel, flat back. Lift the leg, fold. Toe to heel, flat back. Lift the leg, fold. Keep working. Again, we're stretching out the back of the leg, but we're also strengthening as well. Continue to move with the breath. Stay active in every part of your body. We're going to go ahead, hold the standing split. Now our Jiva squat, knee behind and around the calf. Straighten the legs, standing split. Squat, split. Again, find a nice rhythm to work with. 15 more seconds. So really working the outsides of the leg, the outside of the glute. Hold your standing split. And then fold forward. Go ahead and kind of shake it out. Then find your chair pose again. Bring the weights overhead or just the hands. And bring them to heart center. Lift onto your tip toes. Hug your midline. And begin to pulse. Again, stretching the feet. But also building strength in the arches and the calves. Keep the core active. Keep the heart light. And again, you're going to wobble around. Embrace that. The more you do this video, the more you practice, the more stable you'll become in these actions. Okay? 5 more seconds. Now hold it down low and isolate. Heels high, booty low, heart light, face relaxed. Got 15 more seconds. Really squeeze the legs, hug in, and lift. Final 10. Final 5. Stay on the toes, straighten the legs, heels to the mat. So again, that's going to be kind of a challenge video a couple times through. But the more you practice it, the better we'll get. Thank you again for joining us at Happiness Series. My name's Ben. Have a good day.